Wednesday, welcome to camp. We are back for more Friday the 13th God Runs. Hopefully no power outages. We got a really bad snowstorm here and the lights were flickering on and off a little while ago. So hopefully that's not going to be an issue, but we'll have to see. It'll probably, if I get a really good run going into day 3, that's probably when everything will hit the fan. Yeah, let's go ahead, get it started here, hit the reset. See what we got. We got Mark, George, Paul. I mean, that's it. I don't like that much. Hopefully we get an instant buzzer. Actually, if we do, that's still gonna be bad. Because yeah, I'm not even gonna... I don't want to waste a day-night cycle that early in the day. Oh, Laura. Now this one, they're probably not gonna give us the instant buzzer. But I'm trying to avoid using one of the day-night cycles right away. Because I don't want to be chasing Jason around at dusk or night for most of the time. Nobody wants that. Well, I'm sure Jason does, but I don't want it. Knew exactly where he was. If you get 17, 18 seconds after the round starts, he's attacking the upper right cabin of the cave loop. Because he has a 50% chance to start on the path just outside of the cave loop, and that's how long it takes him to get there with his other stop in the large cabin. We are not going to do the large cabin fight here, avoiding empty cabins, but we will stop at the second tree. Say, where is he? We stopped at the second tree. And there he is. He showed up finally. Good, got him again. It's 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 3 battles so far. I think it's roughly 25, maybe, till he fights to the death. That'll be 24. So we'll be 1/6 of the way there. This is fight number 4. And we'll be at 7 over here. Hey Jacob, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. It is Wednesday today. Fortunately, it looks like Mix It Up is not linking properly. I've been having issues with alerts not coming through for YouTube stuff, and I updated everything, but for some reason Mix It Up will not keep a connection to YouTube. And normally it would like let me be viewing chat and everything right now too, but it is not. Oh well. 1. I completely lost track of how many fights this has been already. I should really be doing a better job of that. Alright, he's in there, but we're not worried about him right now. We want to go right here. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we made it. Plenty of time to spare. 2, that is 2 cabin fights on the day, so we've got 3 more before we hit dusk. Assuming I haven't taken a hit by then, of course. That is very possible. Oh, there it goes. Now the chat came through on Mix It Up. Maybe it's just a little delayed. That's a relief. Say, where's my zombie? Unfortunately, now we definitely know there's no one in the bottom right cabin of the lake loop. So Jason will not be getting stopped there. I mean, I suppose I could try running through the forest just to see if I can get him, but probably not worth it. Hey Daniel, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Okay, well, based on the fact, hopefully he shouldn't be through here already. Okay, so he should be going into that cabin on the left. I don't think he's on his way over to the North Forest yet. Ball of Camp Blood, I haven't heard of that one. Oh, nice, Daniel, how'd it go? So getting to day 2 is a huge accomplishment. I've like lurked while so many people were playing this, and a lot of people seem lucky to get like 5 health bars of Jason's down. So getting to day 2 is better than I'd probably say at least 90-95%. In day 2, there's such a huge difficulty spike when you hit day 2 also. Run away, Jason. 1, 2... I think we should be fine to keep following here. My B button didn't stick a little bit there. I would have went right for 7. Oh, it's a fan film. Okay. There's so many of those because we can't get an actual movie. I think we're still fine. Getting a lot more path fights, which is nice, but you don't want to kill him right before the lake. That's a big problem. Because then he starts day 2 attacking the kids. And, well, the following day. It could happen on day 2 also. And you want to make sure you've got enough time. Yeah, if you've got anything specific that's given you problems, I'm definitely happy to share what I know or give any little hints or something. Not know how much you want to like know about the inner workings of the game, but I do have a series of advanced guides on YouTube that'll go over basically everything you could need to know. But it also well, I shouldn't say trivializes, but it makes a lot of the stuff in the game. There's no more self-discovery. It kind of fills in all the blanks. 4. That was close. Almost jumped right on that axe. Alright, I figured we were getting one more. As long as he doesn't fight to the death here, we're good. And then we should almost be done. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Glad I didn't keep going there. Wow, he wasn't even close. I thought he'd be at like 1 or 2 bars from a fight to the death, but nope. We're not even near that. His health bar has to be at the edge of the A. And yeah, wasn't anywhere near it. Come on, zombie. Yikes. Okay, good. No hit. Unfortunately, that took long. Oh, good. He got stopped over here. That's really nice, because now we'll be able to follow him up to the cave route to finish the day. Hey, Lorelei. Hey, sweetie, let's not do that. Come on. Over here. You don't need to be stepping around by the reset button. Come on, over here. I set up that so you could get over here nice and easy. And you didn't have to walk on the top loader. Are you gonna help? Okay. Gotta get one. I think we got 2 more left here. It's really awkward the way I have to hold the controller right now. 4. Yep, he's running. Good, got him. 1, 2. Five, 6. Oh, biscuits. Good, caught up to him. This has to be it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. 12. 15, 25 to go. I'm gonna play it safe. That was a full bar of his health right there with that 5 shot. 1, 2, 3. We'll reset the pass. We'll miss a shot. There we go, day 1. All set. First run of the day. I've noticed that I usually have one really good run, and then things kind of start to fall off after that. Oh, that's good. Yeah, figuring out that, well, not, I shouldn't say, I didn't figure it out. I watched, I looked at it. I didn't watch it. I'm pretty sure I looked that up on a GameFAQs guide. And when I realized, oh, wow, he, like, has a set pattern, that was just such a huge game changer for me. We gotta go left, down, and uh-oh. Can I make this? I think so. We have till 40 seconds. Yeah, this is fine. Alright. Debbie is fully no damage. Chrissy, no damage. Hey, Baseball, welcome in. Thanks for the good luck. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Alright, Lorelei. This is where we gotta not mess it up, sweetie. So let's just stay still. Cuddling is good. Walking on the top loader is not as good. 1. Is this B button? Oh, did she get cat litter or something in the B button? I noticed it was sticking when I was trying to do extra rock throws, but now it's sticking again. Well, it looks like it's registering fine on the input display. Alright, zombie, go away. Two, 3, 4. Run away, Jason. Whoa, that was close. 1. But I had to double check my health bar there to make sure I didn't actually get hit. 2, 3. Not now, Lorelei. Alright, let's go this way. Yeah, the cave is so weird. He also goes to the left in this little tiny stretch between the outer loop, like when you're going in the middle and to the left side of the lake. He goes by that large cabin to the left also. Did not want to get into an extra cabin fight here. Jeez, Laura, you gotta move, please. Otherwise, we're gonna be hitting so many path fights on day 2. Lorelei! Oh, she stepped, her paw was this far from the reset button, and I went to move and get her away from it and got hit there. Lorelei, no. This is so much easier when she's sleeping. You gotta stay here, sweetie. That was a really, I mean, that day 2 setup was absolute garbage. I should have just played, I gotta remember, if she hits the, I should try to stay alive and not get hit, instead of my instinct being protect the top loader. Because I could have kept going there if I would have just kept playing it out. But I was so focused on trying to keep her from hitting the reset button that I ended up having to reset myself because I got hit. And we just wasted like 10 minutes. Actually, more like 15. I was gonna say, he started either in the top right? Or he was just taking a sweet time. Shouldn't have done that third one. Now I'm trying to be too aggressive to make up that time. And that's always a bad decision. Never works out being too aggressive, even in day 1 cabin fights. 1. I feel like she knows. Like, she can tell when something goes wrong, so she has to make sure I'm aware that, yeah, I did that. That was me. But she's happy. Aren't you, Lorelei? Yeah, you're purring so nice. See if you can now just sit. If you want to sit here like this the whole time, I mean, it's a little uncomfortable trying to hold the controller around her while also keeping her still. But see, if you sit like this, then you can get pets between rounds. You like the pets, don't you? Right, he's in there, but we are not going there. We're going to the second tree. When is the zombie walking away? 1, 2... One. 4. Back off, that's good. Alright, now no one be in this cabin here. He's gonna leave the cave, come into here. And hopefully there's no one there and he just leaves and comes to the path. Perfect. 2. On day 1, I'm not worried about hitting him with the rock as he runs onto the screen. I mean, day 1. Day 2 and 3, I'm a little more picky about that because I don't want to get stuck in the attack animation. 1. 2. Nope, 2. That was the wrong direction. What are you throwing at, Chrissy? Aha, I knew you were coming, Jason. I still get... He still gets me with those. That's one of the more common places to get hit, is when you're running to the right, and he appears on screen just then. Hey, Steven, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Oh, a 301? Yeah, if you submit that on SRC, I frame count every NE% run just to make sure our times are consistent across the board. So I'll definitely give that a frame count. What is he? Oh no. How did he get by me? That is so bad. We don't have time. Nope. There was no time. He would have popped up at 43 seconds. Oh, yep. Yeah, they needed some help there. There were some things were getting backed up, and I offered hop back in. I like this seed. Mark. We'll try this. That was such a good... The first run was so good, too, up until Lorelei stood on the top loader. That would be one possible reason to switch back to the front loader, is so she can stand on it all she wants, and I don't have to worry about it hitting a reset button. Now I'm stuck using Mark. Yeah, the Never Hike ones I've heard are outstanding. Alright, Jason. Let's do this round 2. Lorelei, please stop. Okay, we're gonna have to pause for a sec. She's nuzzling my hand while I'm trying to get a grip on the controller. And that makes it very difficult to press buttons. Oh, jeez. Don't do it, Lorelei. Okay, good. I think she's going to get a drink or something. Can I make it in time? Oh. Nope, because he was going in here. All full of cat litter. That was such an early dodge. That would have worked for like day 2, but day 1? Alright, let's go. There's no zombie to let me know he's coming? That's rude. That was really close. He was almost in his attack animation there. Try going a little bit to this side so he doesn't get around me. 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. 1, 5. Nice mid-air turn, Mark. Hopefully he attacks Chrissy in a cabin so I can switch. Mark's rowing is so dangerous on the lake. One, 2, 3. That is why he is so dangerous to use. Barely missed getting skimmed by that zombie. Alright, now he's gonna go through the forest. Hopefully we've got someone sitting there in the bottom right cabin. Or maybe I can... But maybe I can get through the forest and catch up to him somewhere in there. I mean, I'm so used to actually chasing him to remember where I am. That's why I hate Mark. He's just not worth using in so many situations there, especially in hitless. I know a lot of people say, oh, well, they just don't want to admit that Chrissy's better, but... Uh-oh. Is he on A? Did he start over at the top right? Let's actually not even bother. Full power off. This is not a good seed at all. Hopefully I didn't use my one really good run of the night on Lorelei stepping on the near the reset button. Come on, Jason, hit someone. Alright, perfect. He was starting right over there. So I could have actually caught him initially right away if I didn't go in the wrong direction. At least we got Chrissy now. Won't have to worry about any dumb happening on the lake. Now we'll wait here. 1, 2, 3, 6. We'll turn around and hit him with the 7th. 3, 4. And since you can't run into him on the paths really there, he just hops from cabin to cabin, we're just gonna run this way. And if he hits someone in the top right, oh well, if not, we'll catch him right here at the second tree. Well, the third tree from the right, second from the left. Third tree from the cave. 5, should not have done that, that was way too aggressive. Thankfully, day 1, you've got a much bigger window when you do something stupid like that. Now, hopefully Laura's moved by now, and she won't be in this cabin. I can save an extra day-night cycle. And we can catch him right here. Almost jumped. I got hit with that twice in one run last night, where the zombie changed direction while the screen stopped scrolling for Jason. I jumped right into the zombie. But those runs were already dead. Might be too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that was really lucky. Okay, so we missed a path fight here. Unless I was thinking maybe he'd pop up right there again before the entrance, but... 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we had 2 seconds to spare. Hey, Lorelei, you coming back up? It's like she waits until the Jason appears sting, like guitar sting plays before she starts moving. Alright, come here, sweetie. Over here. No, stay away from that. Come on, over here. Come on. There you go. She has returned. The prodigal cat. Hey, Ninja Guy, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I've always kind of wondered what that stuff is supposed to be. I always kind of assumed bushes. Phew, that was really lucky. Alright, let's see if we can catch him in the forest and I won't get lost. Right. Oh, got him. Right, now I don't know exactly what his route is going to be when I get in here this late. So we'll try to make it work. Perfect. So maybe I can still catch up to him if we get through the lake quick enough. That would be huge. Right, then I gotta go back down there and into that exit. Okay, good. I was gonna say, wait, is he slightly ahead? He's not. So this is really big. That means even if I don't get him stopped right away, I can still catch up to him and get these really nice extra path fights in. Okay, he was way ahead of me there, though. Gotta remember that. So if we catch him there on the path, he'll be running out of there. He has walked into my face with an axe so many times. Like, even though I know his route, there's still times where he'll be leaving us a path when I think he's entering, or things will just be a little off and bad things happen. Alright, so now we're leaving and going this way. One, two. Really like it when there's a zombie there to let me know he's popping up. Even on day one. I prefer to be prepared. Alright, so he's in there. He's in there. And let's get ourselves over to this side a little more. So we can hopefully catch up to him in the forest. And get another path fight or two. Or on the way. 2, 3, 4. Hey Chris, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday, and that sucked. I don't think I've ever seen him throw an axe like that before, or I just completely missed it. Chrissy, Debbie, Paul, okay. This'll be fine. Man, I had that first run of the night. I'm really hoping that's not holding true, where I get that one really solid run for the night, and then the rest of them are just garbage. Because to have the one good run of the night be destroyed by Cat would be very disappointing. Well, you'd be pretty proud of that, wouldn't you, Lorelei? Am I even gonna... I went the wrong way here. I don't think I'm gonna make this. Oh, nope. There was like a 1/10 of a second left before that hit 40 and Debbie took damage, but I'm looking at it right now. Her health bar is full. No passive damage for Debbie. We're good. There, the B button's stuck again. I'm not sure there. I don't really watch what the axes do once he throws them. I'm always paying more attention to like Jason's body itself. I should try to catch that a little better. Wait, we go left. See if I can figure that out. Second tree. Missed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go away, Jason. And then appear over here. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. Work was dull, but that's always the case. Hopefully you still got a chance to eat. There we go. 1. Could have turned around and hit him with the second one, but we won't do that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll wait here. Trying to find a good spot to, like, scroll the screen in this section. 4, 5, 6, 7. We should get an extra one there. Ha! Your throwing arm is too much like Laura's there, Jason. Oh, yes. What a dodge. I was just kind of blindly flailing when he threw that axe and it lucked and completely lucked out. No skill there. Oh no, I do not know the first thing about software development. Hey Underground, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Monday. Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Yeah, I did take programming classes in college, but that was more of an elective thing. Lorelei, not now. Oh great, she's sitting on the top loader. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, she went back to the bed. We're safe. For now. But just like you win for now, we're safe for now. There is so much cat litter. It's like the litter dust makes the controller really slippery. Yep, that he won't start killing kids till 30 seconds on the timer. And inactive counselors have till 40 seconds left before they start taking their passive damage. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go. Gotta try to catch up to him in the South Forest. For those glorious path fights. Yes, okay, I gotta remember this. This is gonna be big, because these extra path fights, even if he's not there, if I can still get like 5 or 6 path fights in here, that is gonna be so, not only just for saving time. Alright, we'll stop here, because if we scroll the screen too... Oh, wait. Oh, he's not there. Okay. Down. Right. Okay. I gotta go right up, right down. Or if that's not right, I'm completely lost. Right up, right down. Yeah, I'm not sure why that just kind of stops halfway. I know he can probably only have one projectile on the screen at the same time, just like we can. So it's probably if he starts trying to throw another axe, it stops him. Yeah, because you can only have one projectile too, so I'm guessing the same would hold true for him. This is so bad. Don't like that seed. My one really good night of the run of the night got completely derailed by Lorelei. That's okay though. Nope, don't want this seed either. Mark, Paul, Laura. Right, this could potentially work. Oh, this is not... That would have been a really good one, too. I would have had, like, an extra 4 path fights. Oh, this is going so poorly. Just amazing. To that first run was so clean. And I made the really stupid decision to not just keep trying to play it out and trying to take Lorelei off of the reset button. When I should have just played it out and realized that if I get hit, it's a reset. If she hits the reset button, it's a reset. So do the one I can control more. I'm just gonna wait for him here. Hey Builder Melon, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. I'd like to at least complete... Well, I mean, if it gets to be too late, I'll just do a no reset run. And we'll just do a stone only no reset. But I'd like to get another one into... Like, I shouldn't be losing this many in day one. Just that first time with Lorelei seems to have caused a big snowball effect. And now that she's laying down on the bed, bad things are happening. Oh, I play on a RGB modded top loader. Got my dog bone controller here. Though an emulator would make it less likely that she can step on something and reset. I think I've heard of Forsaken, but I've never actually played it. Oh, he's over here. I was expecting him to be in the cave loop. This'll work. I do like Jason sprites, though. Is it the 8-bit purple and teal, or is it like a normal one from a movie? Hey, I won a battle against Jason. It's a miracle. No, with the way the top loader works, there's really nothing I can do to... She could still step on it, and her weight could still mess it up. I mean, she doesn't weigh that much, but... I think she's down to, like, 8 pounds. Which is to be expected with all of her kidney issues, but... Or... much better. I like hearing the Kiki sound as long as he's killing Laura. Even though, well, not in this run. In any other one, we celebrate Laura's death. Here, unfortunately, Laura can't take any hits. No damage for anybody. Except Jason. Jeez, it's almost 9 o'clock? Well, she wouldn't care about a sign. She knows she runs the show. Just gotta take advantage of the time when she's laying down. There we go. Alright, we are gonna fly through this. Hey Kins, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. That was close. I wish it would count hits after the... He stops taking damage after the screen scrolls. Begins to scroll, so it's... I don't know if it's even possible to hit him with 10 rocks in one battle and have it count for 2 bars of health. If it was, that would be so big, though. You could eliminate entire path fight, like an entire round on the paths. Just by giving him a cheap shot in the back as he runs off. That is 2 day-nights. So we've got 3 more before we hit dusk. Alright, now we can go back to the entrance. I had really high hopes for tonight too, like maybe not for completing it, but I got the 3-hit PB last night. I was like, maybe we can get it down to 2 or decrease the sum of best down to 1. Things had went so well in practice today too. 1, 2, that's 5. Okay, we're just gonna reset him there. 6, 7. Turn around. Okay, he's gone. Gotta catch up to him here. So we missed out on one path fight there. I went too far to the right. That's good to know. Not a problem. Thanks for stopping by, Daniel. Hope you have a good rest of the night. Get a good night's sleep. Watch out for Freddy and Laura. Two, 3, 4, 5. We're just gonna reset here again. Yeah, that was a very nice distraction when it hit, because when it hits day 2, I usually start getting really nervous. There we go. I am just shocked that I only got the 1 into day 2. I should never be getting hit on day 1. Ever, under any circumstances. I love the Savini Jason luck. I know I was very excited to see the Cubs lost again. I mean, as a Brewers fan, I have to root against the Cubs basically at all times. 1, 2, 3. Oh, all right. That's going to be our 3rd battle in cabins. Maybe I should put like I should start putting the Freddy glove behind me or something to channel the spirit of Nancy. I still wish they'd let you play as her, and I know they're just supposed to be generic teens in the Nightmare Nest game, but I want to play as Nancy. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those huge payrolls, mainly just because the Brewers don't have one. But it's like the small market teams seem like a farm system for the big market teams. And granted, the Brewers screwed us. Well, Corbin Burns was never going to sign with the Brewers long term, but the Brewers really shot themselves in the foot with him. Trying to nickel and dime over, what was it, like $700,000 in arbitration? It's like, way to do that to your best player. Alright. This will be a nice little stretch here. Assuming I don't keep getting hit. Should not have done that 4th. we run forward, do another fight here, then go back down the path. And then we wait. Oh geez, there's gonna be wolves in here. Oh, this was dumb. Really, really dumb. It's dusk. Why did I do this? Yes! See how the wolf ran away like that? Now, I think we get zombie spawns after the wolf. Oh, the heart rate so high. Oh, jeez, that was intense. Oh, man. You got two of the Nancy Barbie dolls? Does she have, like, the white streak in her hair? Oh, hiccups. Dodgers, Mets, Phillies, and Yankees. All teams I don't... Well, I guess I don't necessarily hate the Phillies. But... And I don't necessarily mind the Mets as much either. Alright, we just gotta get out of here. Alright, I'm going to... If there's no... I'm just gonna run to the right after this. And if we get a buzzer and go back to the left, no big deal. Yep, we're going back to the left. Oh, that's rough. I might want to just go to the kids at this point. Because you don't want to end the day when he's too close to being dead. When he's too close to the lake. See, I think we need 3 more. Let's see if I can get it. Actually, I can just stop in the cabins here. We're close enough tonight. I can just finish these and I can just go in cabins. Phew. Perfect. This will be a fight to the death. Yeah, I like the fact that, I mean, the Mets, yeah, they're spending a fortune, but I feel like their fan base is kind of, after how terrible the Wilpons were. My youngest probably wouldn't enjoy, like, horror movie type Barbies, but she loves Barbies. Last weekend we played with her gymnastics Barbie. She's got the balance beam and stuff like that, and brought all that stuff out onto the kitchen table and played Barbies. Though she really doesn't have me do anything. My job is just to kind of sit there. Like, she doesn't actually give me a Barbie, and if I try to take one, she's like, no, that one's doing this. So I guess technically I didn't really play Barbies with her. I just sat while she played. But I tried. "10 hits, and we're back on day 2. 6 hits. 4. Oh, that was why. A 3-foot talking Chucky? That's... the closest I ever had to Chucky was, I think it was one of those My Buddy dolls. That's still somewhere at my parents' house, and it creeps my mom out. Who does the voice of Chucky? Is it Brad Dourif? If I'm pronouncing his name right. Mark is there. Oh good, I was gonna say, I hope I can catch him and get an extra fight in here. Almost took that axe to the back. Actually, let's see if we can stay on him. That's the problem of trying to stay on him. But I want to get as many path fights in here as I can. I was really worried that he was going to pop up there without the zombie letting me know. This is a spot where I got hit twice by the screen scroll. Oh, I didn't get hit there. That was such a weird approach. I had to double check the health bar again just to make sure. There, this is a really good start to day 2. No cabin fights. And I think we got like 5 in right now. Right there. See, I needed that zombie to give me a little more time. Oh, that is not the right direction. Really glad he didn't back up while I was in the air there. That could have been a disaster. Yikes. There's nothing wrong with being a big kid. I feel like I'm the same way. I mean, we're all sitting here watching an old Nintendo game. I mean, yes, it's one of the greatest, very underrated and underappreciated. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Go, 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 go! Made it! Oh, motion activated Freddy? Oh, you found it? Do you have a working... Well, I'm assuming you have a working Nintendo. You're playing Punch-Out and stuff. Yeah, growing up is no fun. I'd much rather... Well, I mean, back when we were kids, everything was so much simpler. Why are my eyes feeling weird right now? 4. Ooh, and an Atari. Very nice. Oh, you found your Link to the Past card? Does it still have like an old save on it or anything? I know, so when I found my old Harvest Moon cart, there was a save on that thing that was still working from, jeez, would have been like 2004? Okay, he's going to the cave now. He was just in the forest. 1, 2, 3. That's why I stopped. Oh, awesome. And now we'll be able to be on him the whole way. No running in the hallway. I've tried to get my wife to let me put something like that in the house, but she has no interest in anything that could scare her or anything related to horror movies. I mean, I've got some animatronics that we put out for Halloween, but that's outside. I wanted to get the Michael Myers animatronic they had, but it looked like it was really cheap and wiry. And I don't want to pay a couple $100 for something that's basically just a wire. That's a great console collection. I never had an Atari, but I had a friend that had one, and I'd go over there a lot. Do they have, like, Robert Englund doing the voice for it, or...? What are you doing, Zelda? Should have hit him with a third. 3, 4... 5... 1, 2... 3, 4... 5... Gotta watch out for him to pop up when there's no zombie here. That's the really dangerous thing about this stretch. Come on, zombies, spawn. Oh, geez, get back to the middle. Should not have done that third one, but it worked. Good, he's in that cabin, no buzzer. Not quite close enough to that path, but that's fine. 1. Jason, I need a little space. You're gonna have to back off here. There we go. 2, 3. Almost did a 3, and then my jump was mistimed. Where's the zombie? Of course, he appeared right under me. Oh, geez, okay. Oh, actually, no, I sold my PS1, but my wife has a PS2 Slim that we've got up in the living room that doesn't really... I don't know if it even works or if we even have the cables for it. Welcome in, Ewing, Renato. Hope you're both having a good Wednesday. Alright, here we go. 1... 2, 3... 4... Oh, the conga line? I used to do those a lot with the, when I did the slow counselor only runs. Like, such a big part of those runs was the conga line. Right now, I wouldn't object to a cabin fight soon. Just because I want to know how much health he has left. But I'm not gonna go into one intentionally either. Because I don't want to waste an extra day-night cycle and risk getting it to dusk sooner. We need to wait closer to this part. Oh, geez. Get away. What's going on, Zelda? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gotta be careful, because one of these fights, like, we could be in to fight to the death territory. And I think he ran through there, so we're just gonna go wait here. Jason I do like the Jason conga line, as long as I have a chance to set myself. Well, that sounds like a pretty fun job, though. You get to do a lot of travel well, obviously, you're not... If you're a flight attendant, you're doing a lot of travel. Hey, Luck, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Yeah, knowing when he's popping up is such a... It's... Especially with this... Like, now that I've figured out a pretty reliable way to avoid damage when he runs onto the screen, that's so big. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, still got plenty of time. Okay, he's close. All right, and he was on the cave, so now he's going into the forest after this one. Good, a slower pattern. And I missed. Got him. So that is, I think, 3 more fights before we're on a fight to the death for day 2. Just 3 more. One, 2, 3. Way too close. 2, 3. Got plenty of time here. Alright, Debbie did not take damage. 1. 2. That was way too close. Okay, good. Still full health. We got 2 more fights. 3 Men and a Baby was great. I also... Adventures in Babysitting was another one I really liked. What is it, Zelda? Zelda, what's going on? Zelda? What's going on? Okay, good. It's not dusk yet. That zombie really messed up my entrance into the forest here. 5, 6, 7. Okay, good. He's still running off. We need a zombie. Zombie, please. Thank you. I think this is the fight to the death. 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, it's not. This would be the fight to the death. And the heart rate is going up. What was I just doing there? I could be hitting him up for a lot of these 3 times a pass, but I'm trying to be extra careful. Don't want to get, like, end up being a little off on my B press and be stuck in an attack animation. No idea what the count is, but that's fine. We'll just keep hitting him twice. I need to blink. Okay, Sum of Best is now officially won. He uses, yeah, for cabin fights, the first cabin fight, he uses the fist, second is machete, and then all the rest of them are axes. Hey, Dr. Quick, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Okay. It's the first time I've ever made it to day 3 without a hit. My hands are sweaty. Controller's good. This is a newish control. The B button has been a little sticky though. Okay. Blood pressure is through the roof. Let's go. This is what I practiced. We're fine. Okay, I gotta stick with Chrissy here. I'm not gonna pick Mark. Just too dangerous on the lake. We should get here in plenty of time, so if the screen stops, he'll be going into Mark. Just gotta make sure I don't get hit by the zombie. Okay, we're ready. We weren't ready. Okay. Just gotta get the first couple fights under my belt here. I've been practicing just running around on day 3 like this for like a half hour a day. I've actually been getting hit more on the day 3 cabin fights than I do on the path fights though lately. Yeah, that's right, he's swinging his mom's head. Okay. Heart rate, go down. This is fine. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. I shouldn't be doing that, but I'm so nervous right now that I'm gonna end up screwing up a dodge. So I'm trying to get these cabin fights over as quickly as possible. This is... Why am I so nervous? I can do this. I've done this, well, I've never done this in practice, but I've done hitless day 3s. Last night, the only hit I took on a day 3 was in the lake. This is fine. Two, 3. I'm hoping if I can just settle into the day here, I'll stop being so nervous. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's 2 cabin fights. I don't like it. The Rob Schneider? Yeah, so far this is the farthest I've ever gotten on a God Run with no hits. We are of a second cabin fight of day 3, unfortunately. I was hoping to go a little longer without getting into extra cabin fights, but... I hate it when he has the machete. For some reason, I have a much harder time dodging when it's the machete. Ooh, I feel like I've moved a little bit. 3... 4... 5... There we go. Alright, good. I need zombie friends. Zombie friends to let me know he's coming. Two... 3... 4... 5... 6... Oh, that was way too... I got it. I can't be so aggressive scrolling the screen like that. If he would have stopped and thrown the axe on that approach, it would have been... Well, it wouldn't have been done. I would have played it out, but that would have been a one-hitter. Right there. Uh-oh. One and two. I needed to get back to a little bit further on the screen. I was too far to the right when he appeared there. I probably should have tried jumping over that zombie and going back to the left. Or I should have... part of me was considering just being a coward and going and waiting for him on the other side of the forest. And I probably should have done that. Like, that would have been a lot smarter than chasing him, because chasing him is when bad things happen. Well, at least now my blood pressures went down. Yeah, like... Wait, gotta go up. Do I? Yep. Yeah, I should have tried to stay to the left of that zombie, because I was in the wrong spot on the screen when he appeared. Like, if I'm standing still and he stops and throws the axe, I'm in a better position to force him back into what I want him to do. But I was just a little bit off, and then that led to 2 hits. That's okay, though. Can make this a 2-hitter. Sum of best is still 1. And that would be a new PB of 2. And hopefully as I get back to more of these, without getting hit, it'll be less intense. Like, when he does that pattern, when he runs up and backs off, that's easy. It's when he stops and throws the axe that it's a problem. Oh, gee, like that. I was running to the right and I had no time to react there. There we go. Now he's back in the good pattern. I might have to be a little more cautious on if I get to these on day 3. But that's kind of a double-edged sword, because if you take less path fights, then I'm going to have to eventually deal with more zombies. And the zombies are Especially when you're trying to hunt down Jason, the zombies can be so bad. Hey Guilty, welcome in. Hope you're having a good... It's Wednesday, good Wednesday. Yeah, if you move from the middle in cabin fights, it kind of adjusts what he does. Like if he's when he's going really fast on day 2, I'll kind of shift back and forth a little bit, and Slackinator actually figured out that where your pixel is on the screen, like side to side in the cabins, will determine what he does on day 2. So we just learned that a couple days ago. I know I get the same thing like when Slack was doing this. He's had a one-hit perfect game on this. It's with torches, so it's not a God Run, but still, there's only, I think, D-Tysonator and I are the only 2 people that have as far as I'm aware, a documented perfect game. And like I get so nervous just watching him too, so I definitely understand that. That zombie was definitely a huge jerk. Very big jerk. If it would have appeared a little quicker, so I had more time to adjust. But that's kind of what I have to deal with when I'm trying to chase him like that. Let's see, we're going to the cave. There's the risk of that happening. There, I think that's just 1 now. 2. Yeah, if he would just do that every time where he runs in and backs up, easy. Path fights are basically free. But it's just getting him out of that rage pattern when he stops to throw the axe. I've actually been considering going back and like trying to improve the perfect game record I have in the low percent one. Just for something Friday related to do that, well, the Wheel of Challenges would definitely be coming back too, and I completely botched that. So there's still plenty of I'd probably go back to like 1, maybe 2 Friday streams a week instead of doing this when it's not a weekend, basically. Jason. There we go. Uh-oh. Okay, good. We got a zombie. See, this is what I was hoping would happen. There, then I can stand still and I've got like a half a second to determine what he's gonna do. So I can figure out how I'm going to react. Versus the much tighter window of him stopping and throwing an axe. Because when he stops and throws the axe, he's in rage, and you've got to bust him out of that before you can do anything else. Hey Otis, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Jason is getting heavily stoned. Yeah, Lorelei is, the first run of the night, she ended up messing up on day 2. But now she's taking a nap. Zombies, please, thank you. Four. Yeah, Jason, he could use some French fries, maybe a hatchet in his head. Yeah, I prefer vanilla to like, I'm not a bit, I don't, like, I like chocolate, but I don't really like chocolate ice cream. It is 9:19 here. That was a bad place for me to choose to pause it. Should have done it after the battle. Actually, after the next 2 battles. Because then I'd just be running on the path. Because we'll get one more path fight right at the start of the cave loop here. One. See, that's what I was trying to do when I took that first hit. What I just did there, that's how you can break him out of his rage pattern and get him back into the good one. I did not do that well. Uh-oh. Sweet. I thought I was gonna end up jumping into something there. Where are the zombies? Okay. I'm gonna wait right here. We've got a zombie friend. Hey Kamikaze, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Yeah, I am not big on coffee. There was like a 3-day stretch in college where I drank black coffee, and then I haven't really had coffee since. Like, my wife is really into like fancy coffees and Starbucks and stuff, and I'm just like, I have no interest in it. Oh, cabin. I was kind of hoping that would be Mark. Brick, or either one works fine. It's whichever controller you're more comfortable holding. For me, I prefer the feel of a dog bone, so I use those. But really, whatever you're comfortable with works. I still get jump scared by Jason in this, and I know exactly where he's going. Yeah, I switched to Debbie just in case I get hit here. I'd like to keep Chrissy alive. And unfortunately, like, I would have switched to Mark if it was Mark. But that's okay. 2 more. He refused to go into the room that the NES was in. I could see that. That was kind of similar to what happened to me with the first time I played Jaws. I was about 5 and I wouldn't go in lakes at that point because I was so terrified of sharks. See, there, did it again perfectly. Got him out of the bad pattern. I was just so thrown off by that zombie that I did not give myself enough time. Hey, turn around, zombie. I need you over here. See, this is what we want. You can get him with 2, jump over, and then boom. 3, except now, or he's gonna appear right when I run to the right. Unless... There we go. I just knew he was coming, so I kind of stopped and waited to give myself an extra second. See, stretches like this are how I know that is... I will get this eventually. There's no longer any doubt in my mind. And we're on our fight to the death. We're gonna wait here. Okay. Let's go, Jason. All right, we're back. so much of this is just like doing these enough where you just react to what he does without really thinking about it. And that's what I have to get that's the point I have to get myself to when he stops and throws the axe right away. I just have to get to the point where I'm reacting to him and not having to think about it. I threw that the wrong direction. Come on. I actually have no idea. It's 40 hits from when the fight to the death started, and I have no idea how close he actually is here. But something like this makes me feel a lot more confident about going back to low percent. Because a big part of low percent is not getting hit yourself, so when you get him down to like 25 bars, you can just mash. And that saves a huge amount of time. Especially on day 3. There we go. Hey Crash Dummies, Tim, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Oh, yeah, this is the culmination of a ton of practice. Thanks for the GG's, Otis, Chris. So unfortunately that day 3 got away. It snowballed a little bit, but took a no-hitter into day 3. That brings the sum of best down to 1. Thanks for the GG, Steven. Thanks, Baseball. That's 9:30. I want to try. What I should be doing is going to bed. But unless I take an early hit on day 1, I'll just do another no reset. We're not going to take this seed though. That is trash. Yeah, if you have any questions about anything specific on the game, Crash, definitely feel free to ask. I'm very happy to share what I've learned about this game. It's so misunderstood, so I like to try to help people learn how it works, because I found that once people learn how it works, they end up really liking it more often than not. You reach into the water and just launch a fish at his head. George, Mark, Paul. Okay, we have time. It's so confusing. They explain nothing about how it works. The manual lies to you. But once you get how what's happening and why, it's so much fun. I'm actually gonna have to go to the left here. Yeah, like up until a couple years ago, I thought Jason teleported. How did I get a hit on the day 1 cabin fight? That is pathetic. I used to think he teleported all over the place. Just finding out that he has a set movement pattern. Okay, Mark is there. Chrissy. This could work. Oh. Well, that's perfect. I love this start. We're gonna have a lot of really nice path fights on the way. Anything to minimize the amount of zombies. Alright, now next time I get back to day 3 without any hits, I don't have to be as nervous. Two, 3, 4, 5. Say, where's my zombie friend? Yeah, that's a good excuse. Still fired up from last run. That's why I took that slow Jason moving in a cabin fight hit. Yeah, it's knowing where the items, like what items spawn where, is so incredibly useful. I mean, I'm not doing this run. I don't spawn items because you can't get any. But like when I did the camp cleanup challenge where I had to pick up every single item in the game, that was incredibly useful to have. Plus, just like for immortal runs, knowing where all the vitamins are, in case you need to grab a vitamin, knowing where all the knives are, so you can pick most of them up that are going to be in the areas you're running into Jason in. So you don't have to worry about getting an extra, like running into a knife when you have the torch. That's all really, really good stuff. Oh. Wasn't sure if he was going to be there, if he was already going to be in the cave. The camp cleanup, I think I still have my camp cleanup overlay. I'll check that after this one. How did I not get hit there? Ooh. There we go, nice and slow. We'll get to our stopping point. There. Let's see, do I still have the camp cleanup one? Yep, there it is. All the items. Well, I don't know why I made myself get 6 torches and 6 flashlights. Almost got hit with the screen scroll zombie. Like, the torches were not so bad. You can do quick torch, so it's not as bad with the slow counselors, but getting 6 flashlights instead of just 1, it's like, how much do I hate myself to do that? I think there was an immortal camp cleanup too, if I remember right, which was actually easier than the normal one because you don't have to worry about Jason's health and not killing him before you collect everything. Well, now that I'd have to go back and look at my map again to get it, but there was that really quick route I used in the immortal speedrun to get everything out of the forest really quickly in like a minute, and that would have been so helpful for camp cleanups. Just like here, pick up 7 vitamins, a couple knives, a key. Of course, I made sure every counselor had to have a key. That was another thing I made myself do. For some reason, this didn't look right. I'm like, no, there's only one exit from the cave loop. It had to be there. And we'll reset. All right, here we go. 1, 2. Jason. There we go. I want him to run off from the right so I get a little bit more time to set, and I still almost got hit. Where's my zombie? There we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He is in that large cabin, but I avoid empty cabin fights because I want to keep it day. Just trying to chase Jason down, we've also got to dodge dusk and nighttime zombies. I mean, I've got relatively good method to get around that, but I still don't like to risk it. 1, 2, 3. The nice thing about Dusk and Night, though, is the lake is free. You just force the crow spawn, and you can buddy crow across. Alright, he's going into the South Forest now. We should be able to hopefully catch him and get him really close to dead by the time we're out the other side. Because there's like, if there's someone in the bottom right cabin, we're fine. You can get like 6, 7 battles in the forest alone. Where's my zombie? Okay, good. No hit. 1, 2, 3. 1, and he didn't attack anybody. That's fine. Jeez, he's already gone. How slow was I? It doesn't seem right. Like, I thought I should have at least caught up to him somewhere. So unfortunately, that's really disappointing. Yeah, Mark is actually terrible to use in the lake for this. I've had a bunch of runs die because he's just rowing too fast and I fly into a zombie. And Chrissy's throwing arm can be the different, like, when you're throwing, you get stuck in that animation. And Chrissy having a faster throw could be the difference between being able to move and being stuck for a couple more frames. So Chris, as far as between who's actually better between Chrissy and Mark, it's... Oh, I mean, there's maybe some, like, maybe when you're not doing this type of challenge, Mark could be better. But overall, like, I think it's among the, like, Friday the 13th community, at least, like, the speedrun people and everything, it's overwhelmingly Chrissy is better than Mark. Like, even when you're just, like, mashing him down with the torch or something on path fights, Mark's throwing arm, it's the same as Laura's, it's like a little slow rainbow. Chrissy can hit him in the back with a couple extra torches and you can do 2 more bars of health every battle. But Mark just, you can maybe get 1, but it's not very likely. Let's try to get 1 here, and then we're gonna have to go back to the... I don't want to end day 1 right next to the lake, because if he starts day 2 attacking the kids, you're in a lot of trouble. Because he actually, unless you're blocking him with a crow, he'll show up at 43 seconds and 33 seconds left on the timer. So you can really get yourself in a pinch if you kill him right before the kids. Actually, I don't even want to do that one. We'll go over here, we'll do the 1 path fight before here. I think there'll definitely be a couple more after the lake again, but I don't want to risk having to start day 2 and then choose, do I want to force Dusk right away to Buddy Crow, or do I want to just try to avoid Jason while it's dusk and night all day on day 2. I mean, another thing with me and Chrissy is I played as Chrissy as a kid, so there's also the nostalgia factor there. Like, I always picked her over Mark because I didn't like the fast rowing. Come on, come on, come on. Plenty of time. 1.5 seconds to spare. Oh geez, I could have done an extra 3 path fights there. Oh well. So let's see, next he'll be going up to the cave. Hopefully getting stopped again. Oh, wait. If it's dusk, we might as well buddy curl. Jason, it'd be really useful if you could attack someone in that top right cabin. You're not going to do that, are you? Yes, he did! Beautiful. Oh no, this is I'm playing on an original cart for this. So I got, there's there's repeating seeds, but there's 256 different seeds. So I can, every time I reset or power off, I have no idea what seed I'm gonna get. Yep, he'll show up when there's 43 and 33 seconds left on the timer, assuming you don't have his spawn blocked with a crow, or a zombie spawn will also take priority over him. For some reason, I don't know why they give zombies priority over Jason, but... especially during the day, it's very hard to manipulate a zombie to spawn in front of him. And by the time you buddy crow during the day, it's 3 zombies with a really long delay. So I choose not to buddy crow during the day. Wait, this might be the end of day 1. Give that or maybe one more. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's not the end. I need a zombie. There we go. Perfect. This one's gonna be the end. 40 hits to go. We're gonna reset the pass there. Don't want to risk it. Six, 7, 8, 9. I mean, it is possible that there is another time he'll pop up on the lake other than 43 and 33, but I sat there on the lake for so long. Like, I did that so many times, just sitting there waiting to see if he'd show up, and he never did, so I'm very confident that it's just 43 and 33. Because I wanted to make sure I had everything right before I put out the lake guide I have for my YouTube series. I mean, 0 could count. It could be like 0 to 255. There's just 256 total. Where was that? Just going over to the cave. Okay, so he's gonna hit Paul pretty early. There's Paul. We got plenty of time. Got till 40 seconds. Is there anyone else in the cave? Excellent. But yeah, if you're looking to block Jason on the lake, the crow spawns instantly at dusk and after 2 zombies at night. And if you scroll the screen partly, like in the opposite of the direction you want to go, the game will try to spawn that crow in front of you. So then you, like, if you want to go to the right, just go to the left a little bit. Once the crow pops up, you just start going to the right, and just make sure you don't get too close, otherwise it'll swoop. But it's basically a free and easy way to manage the lake. Plus, if you know when he shows up, you also know how much time you have. It's 5... 7. I mean, for me, I didn't know there were even movies for this until, like, quite a while after I started playing the game. There we go. Nice try, Jason. That was the bad start pattern. Another one. There you go. Back off. That's better. Right now, unless someone's moved, we won't have to worry about him hitting a cabin here, so we can just go hang out over by the third tree. Hey, zombie, turn around. I need you here to let me know when Jason's coming. You almost got me again, Jason. When I get hit on, well, more than on occasion, not a ton, but last night I took 2 zombie hits to the screen scroll stop. It went to a zombie when the screen stopped moving. Right, this is going to be a rough one. He'll run up as I'm going to the left, unless we get the zombie. There we go, perfect. Now there's time to set. Stop doing that pattern, Jason. 3, 4. Big jumps. Zombie, please. Thank you. There we go. That's what we want him to do. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Zombies? Please? Thank you. Gotta be careful on this one, because he's gonna pop up pretty much right away. Actually, I wonder... Got him. I can't believe that worked. I was considering letting him run ahead, but I didn't want to risk having him get to the kids too early. So like, I'm just gonna I'm gonna chase him off to the right side of the screen and just make a very slight movement. Uh-oh. Yep, he's gone. Oh, thanks, Luck. Enjoy 7 Days to Die. Can't wait for 2.0 to be released. Well, the full version. I don't know. I don't know if I'll play experimental or if I'll just wait till Stable's out. That was close. Jason, you need to back off. There we go. 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we got plenty of time to spare. Alright, and now he's going into the South Forest. One, 2, nope, missed. 3, 4. Alright, good progress here. Yikes, that was way too close. Two, 3. We're gonna have to stop one more time. And that might mean he's too far ahead in the forest. Actually, I'm gonna skip the South Forest here. I don't want to get myself in a situation where I don't know where he is and he runs up when I'm not expecting him, because this is still perfect. So I'm just gonna wait here. It's unfortunate, but might actually work out better because we'll be able to end day 2 after the kids again. Stop doing that, Jason. Alright, I should have beat him here, so he should be going to that cabin on the left if there's any... But I screwed up my jump. That's one hit. I'm gonna play this one out, though, the rest of the way. I did not time that right. You have to wait until he's in the throwing animation so he's stuck before you try to move. It's all preset. Like, there's no RNG in his path at all. Like, even this... Well, there might be in his starting point. He has 3 different spots he can start. He's got a 50% chance to start on the... Actually, I'll go to the map here. A 50% chance to start on the far left side, just outside of the cave loop. A 25% chance to start in the top right on the outer loop. And a 25% chance to start right outside of the cabin I'm in right now. And I believe that's part of each seed. Like, it's not random on each seed, but... I'd have to check with Rossi on that, because he's the one that looked at all that, like, dug into all the game code for us and everything. Nice try, Jason. You almost had it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, maybe we'll catch up to him here still. Get a little bit more over to this side. Yep. Surprised he didn't back up on that one too. That was a really rough jump. I was getting kind of cocky from that on the right side, because the times I've been screwing up that jump has been when I was on the left side of the screen. Aha. You didn't get me that time either, Jason. Oh. 1, 2, 3... Jason, you need to back off so I can start hitting you with things. There we go. Yep, yeah, he'll always go through, like, around the cave, and then he'll go through the forest. He alternates between those, and then he attacks the kids and switches to whatever path he wasn't on. It's like right now he's on the forest route. I think he's too far ahead, so I'm not going to be able to catch him until we get to the other end here, but... At least I hope he's still... Yep, there he is. 3, 4, 5... Jump too early again. I gotta pay a lot more attention to... I didn't jump too early, I moved too early. If you move before he's stuck in his throwing animation, he'll back away. So here, after he attacks the kids, now he'll go over by the cave. Wow! 3 times! I gotta pay more attention. Alright, can still get a perfect A3 and drop that sum of best down to none. Yeah, if you want to know, like, more specifics about how he moves around the map, that's actually one of the... That was the first guide I did for this game, for my advanced guide series, was how he moves around the camp. And it'll show, like, his exact... Well, it doesn't show where he goes through the forest, because that would have been a lot more to do. And most people don't bother following him into the forest anyway because it's such a maze. But I could add those in now. Well, not add them in, do a new one. What's wrong, Zelda? This is the kids. Wait. Yeah, this is the kids. Alright, to the cave, if the zombies ever go. Can we catch them on the path? Right out here. Go! Yes! If you can catch him here, I mean, or if he goes into the or if he attacks someone in the cabin in the top right, then you've got a really good chance to just stay on him. Because you want to be right on his tail, especially during the day, so you can get in all those extra path fights. Nope, we're not going to risk it. Alright, we are 2 away from fights to the death. I don't want to destroy Builder Melon. Laura, though, we will destroy Laura. Actually, between days here, I can see which misadventure of Laura the RNG picks. Hopefully not one of the first 2, because those were not as high quality as the rest of them. Alright, this should be a 40-hit fight to the death here. Two, 3, 4. So much quicker when you do the 3 hits. And then you jump into an axe. There, back away, Jason. See, if you back away, I can get in the 3 with really a nice timing window. And every two times I do that, that saves an entire pass of the other way. That actually might be really useful, considering I keep getting hit with backups so much. That would minimize the time I have to... the number of times I actually have to do this right. Oh yeah, we got Jason. He's got nothing but sadness and a bunch of bruises. Mark is here, Chrissy there. Debbie... Oh yeah, Misadventures of Laura. Which one will it give us?
Hello, Mommy.
Ah, very good one. That is excellent. Alright, let's just get a perfect day 3 here. I'm gonna need zombies to let me know if I catch up to them. Alright, perfect day 3. Let's do it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hating Laura is just, it's more of a meme within the speedrun community. I'd say overall worst, probably Debbie. I mean, George, the only thing George has going to it for him is 2 kills for item spawns. And I can't say Paul because we like Paul. Paul is the counselor you want to see in the bottom middle cabin in the speedrun. And the reason we hate Laura is because if Laura's in there, then you lose like 4 seconds on a 3-minute run. Zombie, please. Thank you. So really the whole Laura thing is just because she screws up any percent speedruns. And it became a meme within the speedrun community. But objectively, she moves fast, she's got a terrible throwing arm, and she can't jump. And it takes 5 kills for her to spawn items, because even item spawns hate her. Come on. Alright, we're at the 3rd tree. I need a zombie. Thank you. Perfect. Now, why? Did it perfectly again. Why couldn't I have done that on the... Oh, well, nope, then I let him catch up to me. And, oh, snowballing. Big problems. Okay. That was actually... I did it again! What am I doing? These fights can just go south so quickly when he stops and throws that axe. I thought I had him out of the pattern, but then I tried to get greedy. I gotta remember to just be patient on that. Like, when he does that and he backs off, it's pretty much free. Never any worry about those. I might actually have to switch to Mark here, because we don't want to kill Chrissy on the last run of the night. Much better. 3... 4... Right, zombie, follow me. Perfect. Now we wait right here and you tell me when he's coming. Three... 4... And we're gonna chase him to the right. That is working out. I mean, I've only tried that twice, but it's worked both times. I wonder if I can utilize that in other map sections. Like, granted, the amount of time he's in each place is... Like, it's not gonna work here like it does in the forest or something like that. Jeez, he's already gone? Okay, we got time. All good. I actually had time to do a second hit there too, but... We got a little bit of a late start here. How did I not get hit by that zombie? 1, 2, 3... Oh, still made it in more than enough time. 1... And that's 3... Actually, I didn't even really need to count these. I can just look to see when his health bar drops, and that's 5. 6, and since we're not on a perfect run right now, we'll do the risky hit. That was the cave, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, that was the cave. Yes! Not a fan of cabin fights here, because that makes night hit quicker, but getting him here is nice. Because then you can you know you're on him and you know exactly where he's going to be in the South Forest. That was such an early dodge. I'm sorry, Chrissy, I almost failed you there. Now we should be able to get like 6 or 7 battles in the South Forest now. I mean, there is an extra one I could take on the first screen, but I choose not to because there's no prep. You don't have a safety zombie to let you know when he's coming up. You're running to the right, and if he stops and throws the axe, you've got like a quarter of a second to react. Yeah, cabin fights, I can basically do those in my sleep. I'm getting to that point with path fights now that I've kind of really dissected and figured out how to handle the approach. I've just got to get to the point where when he starts in rage and he's throwing an axe at you right away, I have to make sure I'm at the point where I'm just reacting instead of thinking about it. Because when I have to take that like split second to think about what to do, that's usually when I'm getting hit. So if I can I'm like, okay, he's doing this, react. I mean, like last night I had a day 3 day 3 that the only hit I took was on the lake from a zombie because I was playing as Mark and he was going too fast. But still, sum of best is 1. That is so cool. Now we have to go... Uh-oh. That's fine. You got a little bit of time here. Like, see there, if he doesn't back off, I've done these so much now that I know to jump towards him a little bit to force him to throw the axe and get stuck in that animation, so you've got a little more time. I still can't believe I dodged that wolf. That was, I think the last run, though. Well, last run that made it to day 3. Oh, no, that was the end, no, that was the end of day 2. There we go. Up. Right. Down. Hey, zombie, you could have done a little better job, like, not trying to disguise when you were leaving the screen. Not making it look normal. Yeah, that's the hard part, is when the long dodge makes it a lot easier to hit him yourself, but you've only got a 4-frame window, so that's 1/15 of a second to actually do your dodge or you'll get hit. That's why I prefer the double dodge. And for the double dodge, I try to time my dodge just as Jason's leaving the corner. So if I'm dodging to the left at the same time Jason's moving, I know I've got the timing right. And I should be able to hit him right after that second dodge. Like here, if you watch, as he's leaving the corner, and then when he's leaving the right corner, I try to make sure I'm moving at the same time he is. And that's, doing that has greatly increased my chances of hitting him on a counterattack. And before I was doing that, there were times where I'd do like 10 before I'd actually hit him once. Alright, we're here. You can buffer inputs. I don't know if it works in cabin fights, but you can buffer, like, leaving a cabin and stuff like that. I actually buffer inputs when I tried to do empty cabin fights in the cave loop. I'd buffer inputs a lot. Because you basically have to move straight to the left and go into cabins for a good chunk of the cave loop. But now that I'm trying, now at least with this particular run, when I'm trying to keep a day as long as possible, I don't do that. I just run to the right and wait for him by the third tree, because that's where you can get the path fight. Alright, he's in there. Looks like I didn't... No, he skipped that cabin. I was thinking it was the one further down. I should try to figure out the timing here, where if I'm not on him, how I can still get a couple path fights here. Aside from waiting in this spot. He's doing the really good approach a lot. I like it. Though I should be... This is when I want to practice the bad one, so maybe we should hope he stops and throws that axe. I'm pretty sure he's going to be dead soon. Oh, I hope it's not the end of the day isn't in the lake cabin. That's so long. Heck, maybe I'd risk Chrissy and just start trying to long dodge that. Oh good, he backed away. When you're running to the left like that and he comes on the screen, it's so, if he ends up in rage there, it is so difficult to break him out of that pattern without him just leading you into an axe. It depends on how much a P.O. box would cost. I should check that next time I'm at the post office. You know, Slack got one. He said it was pretty expensive. Oh, geez, this is a fight to the death. Uh-oh. Okay, now that we know it's a fight to the death. I said, like, that's 7 hits. He should be running now. Nope. There, I got in a 2. Uh-oh. Nope, that worked. Still got him. That jumping out of the way timing is so tight, though. But I mean, I'm hitting it. And he's not going into, like, hyper rage or anything like that. That could be a huge time save over the course of the day in low percent, too. Hey, Helena. Got him. That worked out really well. I could never beat Nemesis with the knife. I like watching Matt Durock play Resident Evil games. He's like the no damage Resident Evil king. Just like in Popcorn Cannon did the knife only achievement on the original Resident Evil, and I'm like, how? I get hit all the time when I'm trying and I'm using guns. That wasn't too bad, about 45 minutes. Can still get to bed at a decent hour. And yeah, I got to day 3 for the first time. As I do that more, well, hopefully the next time I get there, it'll just be done. I know I can do day 3 without getting hit. But it'll get there eventually. I suppose I should head off for the night. I gotta be up in about a little over 6 hours for work tomorrow. 6 hours and 16 minutes. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out tonight, everyone. I hope everyone has a great night. Stay safe, get a good night's sleep. The plan is to be back with this again tomorrow night, starting around 8 Central or so, depending on the kids. Hopefully they will allow me to do this. As always with streaming, it always depends on the kids and whether or not they actually let me... They go to bed early enough and I can sign on and do this. But yeah, the plan is to do more God Runs tomorrow night. I want to keep pushing, striking while the iron's hot on this here. Got a PB last night and improved the sum of best tonight, so maybe tomorrow will be the day. Could definitely happen. Yep, thanks again everyone, and we will hopefully see you next time. And for those of you